What's up? I'm Charlie Cordova. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I work at a 51st Avenue in Glendale at Knucklehead Tattoo, barbershop inside a tattoo shop. I've been cutting hair since I was 12, in barbershop since I was 15. I got my license when I was around 25. I'm 31 now. You know what I mean? So you could do the math. I'm not good at math. So, well, basically, I became a barber like out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like in school, like kids are evil, bro. They're mean. You know what I mean? My hair was long and making fun of me and everything like that. I got tired of it, and I would tell my dad, take me to the barbershop. Like that was the times of the fades, and everybody had a fade. And my dad, he was trying to have his hair all long, and he would only go get a haircut like once every 6 months. So that's when he would take us whenever he went. So it was like out of necessity. I just wanted to look fresh. So I took my dad's lawnmower and I started going down to all the neighbors' house on Saturday mornings, and I started cutting grass. And I was like, hey, you know, for money. And I started using that money to cut my hair. I was going to the barber shops to get fresh, and it was cool. But 20 bucks for a 12-year-old, that's when I was 12 at the time. It's a lot of money, man. So I was like, you know what, I gotta figure something out. So I didn't get a haircut for like, I want to say, you know, like a good 4 or 5 months. If I remember right, I saved up all my mowing lawn money, and then I went to a Bashes or whatever it was at the time, and I bought me some clippers, and I went to town and I started cutting myself, and I thought they looked good. I thought it looked good, you know what I mean? It was like a 1 and a 2 simple. And then I got brave and I started using zeros, and I messed up my hair so bad. I started buying hats, but I kept going, man. You know what I mean? And you know, I have lots of brothers, and I started practicing on them. And my friends started cutting them. My haircut started looking better, and neighbors started seeing me cut hair out of my garage. That's why I cut hair outside my house in the garage. I got the homies shooting basketball, and you know what I mean. We'd be out there with the radio, and I'll be cutting hair. And the neighbors would start, hey, cut my kid's hair. You know, hey, and it was like, that's how it started, you know what I mean? And I just, you know, I feel like that's like almost every barber's kind of story a little bit. And yeah, man, I just kept going and going. My brother, when he got out of prison, he ended up, he worked at a tattoo shop, and he ended up tattooing this guy named Rennie. I used to work for him. And that was the first barbershop I ever worked at. He tattooed him, and he told him about me. He's like, hey, I got a brother that cuts hair. And he's like, would you take him on? And he's like, does he have a license? I was like, no. So, you know what I mean? So that was my first shop. He's like, hey, well, let's see what he got. And I started working there, and the rest is history. A licensed barber. Well, again, like out of necessity. I mean, cutting hair without a barber's license is like driving a car without a driver's license. Like, you're gonna be good for a little bit, but eventually, you know what I mean, state boards, they're gonna get you. So yeah, man, I got my license because, you know, I had to, and I wanted to like do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? I met my girl, and you know what I mean, and we wanted to start a family and everything, and I was like, yo, I gotta get legit, like immediately. You know what I mean? So I can stop worrying about, you know, cutting, state board's gonna come in, or, you know, worrying about if I'm gonna get busted or not. So, you know, I started going to school, and I got my license and everything, because plus I wanted to open my own shop. And I always knew from the beginning I wanted to be my own boss. Like, I was like, that's my thing. I've always wanted to be my own boss. I have to be like that, or I'm not happy. So, you know, I worked a couple jobs in between there, construction, landscaping, you know what I mean, things like that, while I was going to school. Finally took my test, and passed it. Everything was good. I got my license. And then a little while after that, I opened my first barbershop in Chandler, actually. That's where we were living at the time. Off Dobson and Elliott. It was my first barbershop. It was called High Profile Barbershop. And it was cool, man. We were there for like 5 years, and everything was good, man. No problems. And then, yeah, some stuff happened with my wife, you know what I mean? She ended up getting cancer and stuff like that. And after she got diagnosed with cancer, she moved back here to Phoenix with her parents. And my shop was in Chandler, so I stayed over there. And I would only see her and my kids on my days off, Sundays and Mondays, and I didn't like that. So I made a decision to let go of the shop. So I let the shop go, and I signed it over to one of my employees that I had working for me at the time. And I signed it over, moved in with my girl and her parents' house, and yeah, and then I started working here. But I'm not living with her parents anymore. We got our own place now. We're good. But yeah. My future in barbering. I mean, that's hard, just because I've been doing it, like I said, forever, since I was 12. And I have people ask me all the time, they're like, Like, bro, you don't get tired of cutting hair? And honestly, bro, honestly, I could honestly say no. I'm not tired of it. So it's something that I feel like I'm gonna be doing forever, or until I physically can't do it no more. I figure if I'd be tired of it, I would have been tired of it by now. I'm 31. I've been cutting forever, and I still love it. You know what I mean? So honestly, like I don't see myself stopping. Like even I've tried other jobs, and I still always come back to cutting hair. No matter what job I went to, I always come back to cutting hair. So I'm just gonna do this as long as I can. Open another shop if that's where I end up. Cool. If not, I'm happy where I am right now. You know, right here, cool. Just doing what I do, and yeah, man, make a couple videos. That's why I'm here doing this video. You know what I mean? Posted some videos up. My friend KV7, he posted these videos up on YouTube. We got good reactions. We had people from all over the world commenting, leaving their input on it, and I thought that was amazing. Just the fact that I have, people in China, people in Australia commenting, saying, hey man, you know what I mean, it's awesome what you're doing, stuff like that to me is amazing. But as far as my future goes, man, as long as I got my family and I can make ends meet and I'm happy, that's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Good, bro. That's really good.